Hello, I'm Tara from Me and My Violin. In this video, we're going to go up to the third finger on the D string, which gives us the note G. Here's D. First finger gives us E. Second finger F sharp. And the third finger G. Now we've already played a G, our open string G. And if you listen carefully, you should hear that although the one G is lower and the other G is higher, they have the same sort of sound. And if I take my bow and I play them at the same time, you should hear that they match. If my finger is in the wrong spot, you get a very unhappy, uncomfortable sound. So that is also helpful when we put our fingers down to check that it's matching our open G, and then we know we're playing in tune. Okay, so let's give it a try. So pick up your violin, to hold it beautifully. Left hand up against the body of the violin, make sure it's nice and relaxed. Do a few swings underneath. And remember, you should never be able to see your arm on the left hand side of the violin. Your arm should always hang underneath or slightly on the right hand side. Sometimes we swing it in underneath. Now we're going to slide down. Nice elbow movement there, just getting bigger or smaller. Okay, sliding down towards the scroll. Always play the D first, then the first finger E, second finger F sharp, and third finger G. Okay, so let's play that now with a semi-breve on each note. That's a 4-count note. Ready, and D, E, F sharp, G. Let's try that with the bow. 1, 2, 3, 4. See if you can play the open G. That's it. Let's have a look at the notation. So we just played this top line of semi-breves, D, E, F sharp, G. And then I wrote down there, just to remind you what open G looks like. Remember, it's got 2 little ledger lines and the note is just below. So don't confuse those 2 Gs. This G that we play with the third finger on the D string is written on the second line. Our open string D is the lowest note on the violin and is written below these 2 ledger lines. If you'd like to print this sheet out, I'll put it in the link below in the description, and you can print it out. Okay, the next one is minims. So let's do pizzicato first. 2 minims on each note. Check where you are. Ready, and D, D, E, E, F sharp, G, G. Another thing we must speak about is that your fingers should be going down on their tips. So watch out for flat fingers. See what that does to my wrist? Immediately makes it so tense. So they should be going on their tips, and if you look at your fingers, you should have little lines. Can you see the lines on my fingers? That shows that I'm pushing down on the tip, but I'm not pushing down hard, just enough so that I get a nice clear sound. You might find that you're getting a fuzzy sound, in which case you just need to push a little bit harder. Okay, let's try that with the bow, 2 minims on each note. Just checking where we are. Ready, and D. And let's do now 4 crotchets on each note. That's a 1-count note. Here we go. Ready, and 1. Let's have a look at the notation for that. So we started off with semi-breves. That's the egg-shaped note with no stem. Then we did 2 minims on each note. D, E, E, F sharp, G, G. And lastly, we did 4 crotchets. D, 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 E, 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 F sharp, G, 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 G. And at the bottom, I have notated a little rhythm that we can play on each note. I thought we would do it to the words, I love my violin. So I've written that out on the D string, and then the note E with the first finger. I love my violin. And then we're going to keep going with the second finger and the third finger. So let's try and play that together. Let's do pizzicato first. So the rhythm, I love my violin. Slide your hand down. Let's check that you're in the right spot. Remember to listen all the time. If it doesn't sound like my note, then slide your finger slightly up or down to adjust it until it does. Ready, and I love my violin. First finger, E. Second finger, F sharp. Third finger, G. Well done. Sometimes in videos to come, I'll be describing these fingers as well as D1, D2, D3. So just so that you know, we can sometimes refer to it as that, but it's always good to know the name of the note that you're playing. D, E, F sharp, and G. Let's try it with the bow. Ready, and... Well done, let's give it one more go. Make sure your fingers are nice and loose. 3, 4. Well done. You can make up any rhythm you like to play on those 4 notes that we've done today.